One bright morning, the children of Redwood Elementary School had a great treat in store for them. Their teacher, Miss Bell, had invited a special guest. It was Officer Frank of the Post-Mortem Animation Control. He was there to present a very special puppet show about safety. If it stinks, don't trust it. Miss Bell hoped the children would pay close attention so they wouldn't end up tiny corpses. The puppet show began with a boy taking a shortcut home through a graveyard. A graveyard at night. The children knew that was a bad idea. He was little Tommy Tendertreat. He had foolishly stayed late after school to study. Tommy hadn't paid attention to the time, and he never paid attention to good advice. He especially ignored waker safety. The children asked Tommy to please turn back. But he just said phooey to that. So Tommy walked on. Suddenly, he smelt something. If he had only listened to the warning signs, he would have known wakers were near. Poor Tommy.
Yeah! Help me!
What a mess. Tommy learned a very hard lesson that night. When it comes to safety, there is no room for smarty pants. The puppet show was over. Or was it? Not by a long shot. You know, where there's one bad egg, there's probably another half dozen as well. That's true in the case of wakers, too. More troublesome wakers. Officer Frank has had quite enough. It was time for action. He knew what to do. He's a trained professional. Only professionals and the mentally ill should engage the undead. A good shot to the head should do the trick. That stopped him in his tracks. Head wounds always pay off. Especially when the brain is thoroughly obliterated. Some wakers don't give up easily. They need special treatment. Officer Frank demonstrates his abilities in hand-to-hand combat. But he always finishes the job with a bang. Hooray, Officer Frank! He has proven once again that the dead are no match against discipline, preparedness, good hygiene, and strong moral character. Welcome back, Officer Frank. And who is this? Why, it's Officer Chet, also with the Post-Mortem Animation Control. He's our puppeteer. He worked very hard, as you can see. But the fun was over, and he should get back to business. After recess, Officer Frank joined the children in arts and crafts. He was very impressed with the artwork inspired by the puppet show. Officer Frank shared his drawing technique with the class. It was lots of fun. Officer Frank was very proud of Miss Bell's class. They learned the importance of early waker awareness and that a well-placed bullet will stop anything. This will help them and you during your formative years. Without this knowledge, you're likely to become a walking putrid corpse. After all, it's never too early to learn the kill points on a waker's skull. But it can be too late.